Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Halloween Cup, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Seviper. Seviper is a very interesting Pokemon. It is a mono poison type, which means that it does not have a subtyping. It is just a single poison typing Pokemon. And it's a Pokemon that I've had in my Pokedex. I've had my eye on it for a little while. I've been sitting on a fairly highly ranked one for quite some time. Just haven't gotten around to building it. Something that I've really been wanting to run, just haven't gotten around to it. But I thought what better time than for the Halloween Cup than to give it a go and give it a try. So it runs Poison Jab, Poison Fang, and Crunch. Excellent moveset, and I'll be primarily using it as a safe swap as we go on in the video. And also, on this double poison backline, classic ABB style team, we've got good old Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is a Pokemon that by now needs no introduction. We all know how powerful Nidoqueen can be, and I sort of swap between safe swapping options between Seviper and Nidoqueen, and then as I started going on with my battles, I started utilizing Seviper as a safe swap, but starting out, I started out with Nidoqueen, and Nidoqueen's a fine safe swap. It's just, if they have a ice type lurking in the back, it can be bad news. So we ended up utilizing it as a closer as we went on. And also, to round out this team on the lead, we've got Scrafty. Scrafty is a Pokemon that I haven't seen very much of in the Halloween Cup, which is quite surprising because Scrafty is an absolute beast, and I love using it. So I wanted to throw Scrafty in here, of course, on a classic ABB line like this with two poison types in the back. You are really supporting the weakness of Scrafty, and that being Charm and Fighting. So we've got excellent coverage for those weaknesses, but I wanted to run Scrafty on the lead because I've been seeing a lot of Zweilous on the lead as of late. I don't know if somebody did a video on Zweilous, but I saw quite a few of them, so I decided to run Scrafty. Had a blast with this team. It was tons of fun. Seviper did not disappoint. It has, I would say, slightly below average bulk, but it's able to hang in there and really hold its own, excuse me. And we were met with a Mandibuzz right off the bat, and bonus battle number 1 of the video, going to Nidoqueen, and they meet us with a Shadow Drapion. So this is a tricky matchup. I wanted to play this a little different. They are running Aqua Tail, so we got to be careful about that. We did shield that up. I wanted to see if I could flip switch with Nidoqueen. So we're going to bait with a Poison Fang, and we grab the shield. That's the beauty of Nidoqueen going up against opposing poison types. They have to respect the potential earth power. That is the power, speaking of Nidoqueen. Going to tank the second Aqua Tail, and now we're going to go for the earth power. We've already baited a shield off of them. Likely that they don't want to go completely down, and we say bye-bye Drapion. Just like that, Nidoqueen flipping the switch advantage. You love to see it. And they've got a Shadow Shiny Fortress on their team in the back. Fortress runs Mirror Shot and Earthquake, but we knew that was just a mirror shot. We flipped switch. That's what we wanted to do. So we're going to come back in with Scrafty. We are taking neutral damage from these bug bites, of course, because we are part dark typing. And I'm going to go for the foul play. And that Chunks Fortress has some sneaky good bulk. And this Fortress was up to no good. I didn't trust it, so I went aggressively into Seviper. And here we go. They meet us with the Mandibuzz. Gonna go for a Poison Fang right off the bat. We're gonna see the power of Seviper here up against this Titan known as Mandibuzz. Let's see how it does. We are still even on shields. We tank that Dark Pulse, not a problem. Gonna go for another Poison Fang here. And guys, you all know Poison Jab, Poison Fang is an absolutely lethal combination. And we grab a shield from the tanky Mandibuzz. Would you believe that, with our Seviper? Now, if we wanted to, guys, we could absolutely take out this Mandibuzz and win the 1-to-1 shield, but we decided to come in with Scrafty and finish this one off. We know that this Mandibuzz can't do a whole lot. We could have tanked an Aerial Ace, but they decided to go for the double resisted Dark Pulse. Very odd. Might be single moved. But we knew that Fortress was up to no good and was trying to get off something big. So we didn't want to risk it. Come in with Scrafty, load up, get a power-up punch, queued up for the Fortress, and take it out and seal the deal with our Scrafty. Had a blast with it. Scrafty is amazing. That's going to be a good game. Well played to our opponent. Love Scrafty. Scrafty's one of my all-time favorite Pokemon to use. It is amazing, and I really don't know why it's not being as heavily utilized as I thought it would be in the Halloween Cup. Very odd, but here we go. Perfect lead. We've got a Crustle. We, of course, resist this fast mid-pressure with our fighting typing. They make a play into a Galarian Slowbro. Threw me completely off. I go into Seviper because I know that Nidoqueen can handle the Crustle if necessary, and I know that Seviper has access to Crunch, and it hits like a truck. Nearly one-shots the Galarian Slowbro with a Crunch. That is insane. That Crunch does not even have Stab. Seviper hits like a truck. Gonna come back in with our Scrafty after they absolutely melted away our Seviper with that heavy, super effective Confusion Pressure, and they come back in with the Crustle. Guys, if they ever do something like this, they come back in with a terrible matchup, you know that there's something even worse in the back. So Scrafty is seemingly about to have a field day with the remainder of this team. Let's see the power of Scrafty, guys. Gonna go for another power-up punch. We did bait to grab the first shield. Something in the back does not want to see a Scrafty, guys. They are going completely down on shields with their Crustle. Scrafty's going off, boosting this counter damage by 3 times already, and we get off another power-up punch on the Crustle, and they've got an Umbreon in the back. Oh man, Scrafty is about to feast on the remainder of this team. This is insane. Scrafty is just going off, guys. People must have forgotten the power of Scrafty, and Scrafty takes out the Umbreon with a slither of health. We get to another power-up punch. Gonna take out the Crustle. Scrafty, OP in the Halloween Cup. That was insane, guys. Nidoqueen didn't even see the field. Scrafty and Seviper going 2v3 in the Halloween Cup. You love to see it. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Scrafty was insane in that last battle. That was nuts. But we are met with another favorable lead. We got an Umbreon here. This is amazing. Scrafty shuts down Umbreon like you wouldn't believe. And they make a play into Nidoqueen. So we come in with Seviper, guys. Seviper actually beats Nidoqueen, and the reason why is because we outpace to the Crunch. It takes them 8 of their Poison Jabs to get to the Earth Power. It takes us 7 of our Poison Jabs to get to the Crunch. We outpace, and we hit like a truck as well. All we have to do is shield up the potential Earth Power, and here we go. Again, outpacing the Nidoqueen. Let's see if they want to go shield for shield here. We are happy to do that, but no, they let it go down, and there you have it. Seviper, flip and switch like a champ. You love to see it. They come back in with the Umbreon, so we are just going to go straight Poison Fang. Of course, debuff that immense defense stat of Umbreon, all while revving up this Poison Jab damage with Stab. And they're going to take us out with a foul play. But that is quite all right. Seviper did the job. Flipped switch for us. Going to come in with Scrafty, of course. And tank whatever this Umbreon has. Umbreon does not hit particularly hard. They go for the double resisted foul play. Insane. They come in with a Drapion. And we're going to go straight power punch on the Drapion. Of course, that is all you do against Drapion. And we're going to look to time a potential Sludge Bomb onto our Nidoqueen. But I wasn't sure if I actually caught the actual Sludge Bomb, but they actually go Crunch here. So it seems like they were going to go Crunch on our Dark Fighting type, which is also very interesting. Almost as interesting as the Umbreon going Foul Play on our Fighting Dark type. quite interesting. And we are gonna just go straight poison jab. We know that Scrafty is where our win condition lies. Nidoqueen is just in here to terrorize this Drapion. Drop that defense here and there where we can. Gonna go for another poison fang here. And we grab the shield. That is amazing. So they come back in with the Umbreon to clear the debuff on the Drapion. And they don't want to get debuffed again. And I don't blame them. That is quite all right. We are still up a shield with our Scrafty. Super healthy. Going to go for the power-up punch. And really get that power-up punch train rolling with our Scrafty here. We get some premium lag. The finest lag you will ever find anywhere on the internet. Nothing but the best from Niantic. In terms of lag, you love to see it. Gotta go for the power-up punch on the Drapion. Take that out and seal the deal with Scrafty yet again. That's gonna be another good game. Well played. Telling you guys, Seviper was absolutely holding its own on this team. And as we move into the featured set of the video, if you like what you're seeing, do give the video a like, as you would be providing a massive help to the channel. And we are met with a Frostlass on the lead. You would think that this would be a better matchup for our Scrafty, but it's not really as good as you would like for it to be. So we're going to stay in here and see if we can take out this Frostlass, because it obviously poses a lot of problems for our backline. And we're going to go for that foul play, and they let it go. That is insane, guys. Holy smokes. They let the foul play go. A lot of people get a little overconfident in their Frostlass, and they tank tons of damage, even though it's not a very bulky Pokemon. That was insane. Scrafty taking out the Frostlass. That worked out beautifully. They meet us with a Zweilous, and this is why we built this team with Scrafty on the lead for these Zweilouses running rampant in the Halloween Cup as of late. They make an aggressive play into an Alolan Marowak. Shields are down on their end. They're trying to take us out with a super effective Bone Club. We are not letting that happen. No, 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 no. This Alolan Marowak is going to take this super effective Crunch. It does not one-shot, but my goodness, does it do a lot of damage. Holy smokes. Oh, I love Seviper, guys. I'm loving Seviper more and more. It did not disappoint at all. They're going to take us out with a Shadow Bone, but we're going to come in with Nidoqueen and look to farm down the Ghost type with resisted Poison Jabs. Really get ahead on energy. All they have left is this two-headed dragon blowing its dragon breath all over us, but we're not going to have to endure that for very long. We tank the Dark Pulse, not a problem. Gonna take it out with an Earth Power, and we say bye-bye, Zweilous. Nidoqueen closing the game strong, as it always does. You love to see it. That's going to be a good game. Well played to our opponent. So there, guys, if you're seeing tons of Zweilouses running around like I was last night, maybe give this team a try. Seviper's pretty accessible. They've been out in the wild for quite some time. And we are met with a Jellicent. Another positive lead here. They make an aggressive play into a Golbat. That is an excellent answer to our Scrafty. Golbat is a bit of a nightmare matchup for us, but we're going to tank the Poison Fang here and come in with Nidoqueen. Now, we went into Nidoqueen because Nidoqueen's a bit more bulky than Seviper. It can withstand these neutral wing attacks coupled with the Poison Fangs. We're going to shield up the Shadow Ball for sure and go for an Earth Power. Now, guys, we go Earth Power, not Poison Fang, because both moves are single resisted against Golbat, but Earth Power does considerably more raw damage. That's why you go Earth Power and get it low. They usually don't shield it, and we did CMP tie there, so we're going to no-bubble the Poison Fang and look to really hard farm down the Golbat and flip switch here. Beautiful. That is how you play Golbat with Nidoqueen. They come back in with the Jellicent running Bubble. Slightly worse for us that it's running Bubble. Of course, that does super effective damage, but we hang in here long enough to chunk the health on the bulky Jellicent with an Earth Power. They, of course, take us out. Gonna come back in with Scrafty and tank whatever this is. Some bubble jellicents do run Ice Beam, and this one is. That's okay. We tank that like a champ. Not a problem. Gonna threaten with a super effective foul play here and see what they want to do. They want to shield, so... Oh, and they snipe us with a Wigglytuff. I remember this one. I said to myself, you are gonna pay for that, my friend. You are gonna pay big time because we are farming you all the way down, loading up on tons of energy. And this is over, guys. They have 1 shield, we have 2 crunches, and that means it is lights out for them. And Seviper closes the game strong. Loving Seviper, guys. I'm telling you, Seviper's amazing, especially for the Halloween Cup. It is amazing. I love it. That's going to be a good game. Well played. The beauty of Seviper is that it plays like a poison dark type, kind of like a Drapion or a Skuntank, but it doesn't have that dark type subtyping, so it actually resists charm fast move pressure. That's what really sets it apart. But we are met with an Alolan Marowak on the lead, very favorable lead, especially seeing that they are running Hex. They make a play into a Azumarill, and it is Seviper time in the Halloween Cup. Gonna gobble up this Azumarill. Before you know it, we're just going to get this Poison Fang train rolling here. Going to shield up whatever this is. Seviper, again, it has slightly below average bulk, so you really want to preserve your shields for it. But we take care of the Azumarill. One of the biggest obstacles to this team, of course, especially knowing that we have a Scrafty on it, and they come back in with the Alolan Marowak. We grab a shield with the crunch. That's amazing. So we're going to let Seviper go down. Most Hex Alolan Marowaks, they run Shadow Bone, Fire Blast. So keep that in mind, guys. If you ever see an Alolan Marowak with Hex, there's a good chance they're running Fire Blast. And they shield our foul play and come in with a Mawile. Not a Shadow, and that is okay, but shields are down, and we have a Nidoqueen on our team. I think you guys can see what is coming its way. Gonna tank the Power-Up Punch. It takes them, I think, 7 of their Fire Fangs to get to one, so we can overfarm by quite a bit and say bye-bye Mawile with a super effective Earth Power. I think that would have KO'd 3 Mawiles, to be honest, guys. And we overfarm by quite a bit, so we get to another Earth Power. Nidoqueen going off on the remainder of that team. Nidoqueen is amazing, closing the game strong. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played. How about Nidoqueen going off on that team? That was insane. I'm telling you, if you can get shields down, Nidoqueen can absolutely clean house in Pokemon Go Battle League. It is amazing. And we are met with a Galvantula lead. Not a good lead for us. Going to go into Seviper. Seviper is our soft counter to Galvantula, of course. Nidoqueen absolutely shuts down Galvantula. And they meet us with a Venomoth. So, a very interesting pick. It does run Confusion, and these Confusions are absolutely chunking. It does have some decent bulk as well. As you can see, they're tanked that crunch like a champ. So we're going to come in with Scrafty and tank the potential Bug Buzz. It does quite a bit, but these Confusions are resisted, single resisted with our Dark typing. And we take out the Venomoth. So we're going to see what they decide to come back in with. Of course, the Galvantula. So right here, I swayed away from my normal play style against Galvantula. I baited, and I paid for it there, guys. They called the bait. If we had just gone for the foul play, that would have done tons of damage to this Galvantula. So now we are in a hard spot because our Scrafty is super low. And they come in with another Hex, Alolan Marowak, and I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like they got to that Bone Club very fast, faster than normal. I don't know what was going on there, but that's okay. Gonna bait again, guys. This is a lesson. Learn from me. Learn from my mistakes. They called the bait again? Are you kidding me? I don't know if they know that Earth Power would have one-shot, but they don't seem to care. We tank the Bone Club. Gonna get rid of it now. They don't seem to want to use their shields. They are saving those shields for next season, apparently. We say bye-bye Alolan Marowak, and now we are just too low to handle this Galvantula up a shield. Gonna bait it. Now, we're not actually at this point, we're not even baiting anymore. We just want to get off as much damage as we can. But they are just gonna farm down with these Volt switches, which really chunk coming from a Galvantula. And we finally get the shields from this battler at the very end here. But there's not a whole lot we can do at this point. Of course, we're going to shield this, but they're going to be able to farm us down with double resisted Volt switches. Or no, not farm us down, but yeah, they had loaded energy. But the moral of this story here is don't fall in love with those baits, as I always do say, guys. But good game, well played to our opponent. So if you were wondering, is Seviper any good? If you've been seeing them out in the wild, or you have one tucked away and were wondering how it would do, hopefully this video has swayed you one way or another. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and we met with an amazing lead with a Shadow Tyranitar. They come in with a Scrafty, and we arguably could have come in with Seviper, as knowing that they have a Shadow Tyranitar. Nidoqueen's our second best answer to it. So you always want to align appropriately, but this is fine. That's a bit nitpicky, but this is still fine. Of course, we can take out this Scrafty with our Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen absolutely dominates Scrafty. We outpace to these Poison Fangs, and they really do start to add up. And we say bye-bye Scrafty just like that, and they come back in with the Shadow Tyranitar. So we're just going to throw caution to the wind and go straight for the Earth Power, learning from our lessons from the previous battle. And we say bye-bye Shadow Tyranitar. That was amazing. And okay, so it's getting tricky now. They've got a Golbat left. We're going to come in with Seviper. And the play here is to debuff this thing as much as we can, while also preserving the Seviper, because whenever you have a debuffing Pokemon on your opponent's team, you'll want to save a low health Pokemon of your own so that you can clear that debuff if you need to. So we're just going straight resisted Poison Fang here. We do get to the Poison Fangs at the same time, but we win CMP tie. So there we go. That was the play there. We preserved the Seviper while debuffing the Golbat as much as possible. So we can safely come in with our Scrafty and tank these Poison Fangs. They don't do a whole lot of damage. It's really the fast move pressure that counts when it's Scrafty against Golbat. Gotta go for the Power Punch because we have lowered their defense by 2 stages, guys. And we are able to counter down the flying poison type after debuffing it by quite a bit. Scrafty closing it strong. Seviper doing its part as well. It did not disappoint. Good game, well played to our opponent, and that is the team, my friends. Seviper was amazing. I had a blast with Seviper, and it looks like we built a solid team around it to really set it up for the most success in the Halloween Cup. I had a blast with Seviper. Worked out beautifully. Went positive overall with it. Had tons of fun. Like I said, I was seeing a lot of Zweilous everywhere. I don't know if somebody featured Zweilous, did a team on Zweilous, but they were everywhere last night, and I got tired of it. So I said, I'm running Scrafty. I've been wanting to run Seviper for quite some time, and I knew I wanted to run Scrafty, and I knew I wanted to cover the charm and cover the potential opposing fighters. So I knew I wanted a couple of poison types to support Scrafty, and landed on this backline here with Seviper. And it was amazing. So it's a dark double poison team. Nothing too groundbreaking there. Classic line, yet wildly effective. So with Scrafty, if you're met with a Charmer or an Azumarill, you're going to safe swap into Seviper. If you're met with a Nidoqueen, you'll also want to safe swap into Seviper. Any losing lead or neutral lead, you're safe swapping into Seviper. and looking to play it from there. As we saw, Seviper can handle Nidoqueen no problem. It beats Nidoqueen in all shielding scenarios, and that is because we outpace to the neutral move of Crunch. Their only shot is to land an Earth Power, and if you can successfully shield that, you will beat Nidoqueen every time with Seviper, and that is good to know because Nidoqueens are everywhere in the Halloween Cup. So that's the team, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, do give the video a like. Hit that like button. Really let YouTube know that you liked the video. That is truly the best way to really help the channel out. I had a blast. Again, I hope you guys all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.